Hey guys, welcome to day 84 of Codeforces Every Day until GM. It's been another week since I posted. Finals are finally finishing up, so I have time to record videos again. Still been grinding every day, even been doing problems on days of finals, but it's just hard to sit down for like an hour or two and record a video sometimes. So, yeah. Had a pretty busy weekend as well. I could have probably made a video or two, but uh, we were cooking brisket, so stayed up all night. Had a good time. But we're back on the grind. Let's try to hit. My goal is like 1500, 1600 this summer, so I'll be doing as many contests as I can. Just really grinding. I think I'm at a phase, like, maybe when I hit around like 1300, I will like actually sit down and like just learn data structures properly. Like, I feel like questions right now aren't really using data structures, they're just all intuition. Um, like, how can you like move around numbers or like use like modulus, the ideas of like parity or like number theory, stuff like that, to solve basic problems. But then I also feel like problems that use data structures on Codeforces are like severely overrated. For example, that one contest, I don't know if I recorded it, but the one diff4 contest, let me see if I can find it. It was a 1500 rated problem. Maybe this one. Oh yeah, this tree problem. There's no way this is like, compared to an intuition based 1500 problem, this was way easier than an actual 1500, I would say. So stuff like that. But okay, today I guess what we're gonna do is, for those of y'all that don't know, I have a Discord channel for y'all guys to join and do problems, talk to each other, ask for help. Link is in the description, and we have these problems of the day. Right, and I've been posting them, but like I haven't done like the last three. I've done this one because that was a contest problem, but I haven't done this one, which is today's, and then I haven't done, I think, this one here, and no, I have done this one. I think I haven't done maybe this one, yeah. But the idea is we just catch up on these today. They should be anywhere from 900 rated to 1200 rated. So easier questions. Let's get them done fast, give y'all a longer video, and I should be posting more videos more often. So, yeah. Okay, another divisibility problem. Alice and Bob are playing a game which Alice have given Bob a positive integer. To win the game, Bob has to find another positive integer such that x hashtag y is divisible by x plus y. What is hashtag? Here, x hashtag y denotes the integer formed by concatenating the integers x and y in that order. For example, if this and this, then okay, so it looks like they just combined them together, right? However, Bob is dumb. He is unable to find such an integer. Help him. Okay. We can show that such an integer always exists. Let's take in our input, and then for in range t, x equals int input. Alright. So what is x? X is a given number. Y is another positive integer that is okay. So x hashtag y is divisible by x plus y. So the cool thing is y is put second, right? If we're like doing x hashtag y, it's being put second. So now I'm thinking about like 10 or something like that, where like if you just choose 10, it's divisible by 10 by default, right? But then we have x plus y. It has to be divisible by x plus y, so it can be shown such an integer always exists. Okay, it's good to know. Let's look at the test cases. So in the first case, 8, so x is 8, y is 1. 8 hashtag 1 is 81, which is divisible by 9. That makes sense. Second case, x is 42. We can choose y equals 12. And we have x hashtag y is 4212, which is divisible by x plus y, which is equal to 54. Okay. Interesting. I don't really know how to start. Like, nothing in particular jumps out to me for this question. 42, 12, 4212, 54. There can be multiple answers. So maybe the second test case here is a red herring. And there might be like an easier case. So, okay, a number divisible by 42. But we can choose. It starts with 42, and y is 10. Can we do 4210 and then? No, because then we have to add them, and then it has to be divisible by 52, right? So 42. If we do like 8, then we make 50, and we get 428. So that's no good. Huh. 2. So if it's even, this is kind of hard. I don't really have any like straightforward ways of thinking for this problem. Okay, in the first test case, 81, which is divisible by 9. So that's 8 plus 1. Was there any other number I could use here? I did 8, it'd be 16, which wouldn't work. What is 4212 divided by 54? $78. Okay. Number has to start with 42. And so starts with 42, and our sum is greater than 42. Like, this is a number theory problem. Brute force, would brute force be too slow? How many numbers? 10 to the 8. 1 second, maybe. I was thinking like maybe we can just try numbers, but then you're gonna have to try a lot of numbers, right? Maybe, I mean, the first case you just try from 1 to 9. In the second case you try 1 through 12. But is there ever a case where you try like hundreds of numbers? Why? All the way to 10 to the 9. Then you do like a huge division, which shouldn't be a problem. But then it's just O of n, right? Would that be too slow? Just brute force numbers? No way this is the solution, right? There's got to be some sort of math solution that I'm missing. But I can't think of anything, so when you can't think of anything, you should always just try brute force, even if it doesn't work. But I don't know. Let me think. It would just be O to the n, right? Is O to the n too slow? It's 10 to the 9. Then, like, what's the worst case on this? X is 10 to the 8, Y is 10 to the 9, so we just tried 10 to the 9 different operations. It's still O of n, but it might just be too slow for Python. Given 1 second. Okay, there's gotta be a math way to do this. Hashtag. What does hashtag mean? Hashtag is combining X and Y. So X is basically, well, our number, okay. X hashtag Y is basically equal to X times 10 to the power of n, right? Plus Y, where n is, okay, 10 to the power of len y plus y, right? If we have 835, it's 835, and len y is 2. So we do 835 times 100, which is 83500 plus y. Okay. Where can we go from this? We have, okay, this, so we're looking for X hashtag Y. I'm just looking for X hashtag Y mod X plus Y equals 0. Okay. So can we replace this with this? We can. What does that do for us? Hmm. It's x plus y. X. So this needs to be a factor of x plus y. Can we make all y's in terms of x somehow? Y. In this case, y is x plus. No, y is x minus 7. In this case, y is x minus 30. X minus 7, x minus 30. The way you understand. Okay, if we break down case 1, we have x, we have 8 hashtag y is equal to 8 times 10, let's just call it n plus y. And then 8 hashtag y mod 8 plus y equals 0. Hmm. 8 So is there a way where x times 10 in mod x plus y equals 0, and then y mod x plus y equals 0. This could work if y equals x plus y. Y equals 0, is that allowed? Nope. So this could also work if is this even right? This isn't even right, I don't think. Never mind. Eight and 1. If I had 8, x plus y. X plus y. What does it mean, x plus y? Is this first line even correct? It's not even correct, I don't think. Right? Like, yeah, all this isn't correct. But these are correct. It's this. X. One just straight up works. Why does one work? But that doesn't work for the next case. Right? It doesn't work for 42. I can't just do 421 and then 54. Or 421 and then 43, right? 421 divided by 43 is 9.79. Yeah, that doesn't work. So the idea should be something like, can we make it so that x is a multiple of y or something? Or like the other way around? Well, no, x, yes. X has to, well, if we do it like that, since we can choose x has to be a multiple of y. If we do something like, if we did 8, can we do the same number duplicated? 8, x plus y is 16. 88 is not divisible by 16. Is it? 88 divided... It's not, right? 5.5. 88 is divided by 8. Divisible by 8, though. So we're doing... Okay. What are we saying? If we're doing x is equal to y, then our number is x times 10 ln x plus x, which is just this, yeah, and then mod 2x equals 0. Does this mean anything? I mean, it doesn't mean anything to me. But like, this doesn't even work for some cases, right? For 8, it doesn't work. Because we can't guarantee this to be a multiple of 2. Something like this. We would have to do something like this, right? Because then these would cancel, and then it's just like some length of 1s times x, which would work. But if we have a 2, it's not like that. Also, we can't modify the first number. Can't modify the first number, but we can modify the second number. This shit just doesn't work. What do we know? This is what we want. X times 10 to the n plus y mod x plus y is equal to 0. We know y mod x plus y is equal to y. Okay, so can we use, like, does this work? X times 10 in mod x plus y equals x and y mod x plus y equals y. This, like, I'm trying to, does this work? I need some Googling real quick. If x plus y mod z equals to 0 and y mod y, or y mod z is equal to y, does x mod z equal to x? X plus y is a multiple of z. So we're saying this is a multiple of this. So this times something. Wait, no. So this times something should equal this, right? This is saying that this is less than this, which is true. So this is saying that this is less than this, which is not true. Well, okay. Let me think. So this was x, this is y. X mod y equals 0 is saying x equals ny. This is saying, well, actually, let's call this z. X equals nz. This is saying y mod z equals 0. Y equals nz. Wait, no, this is x plus y. Z. Uh-huh. Okay, this is so sloppy. So this is x plus y equals nz. And then we have y mod z is equal to y is basically saying y is less than z, right? So now x mod z is equal to nz minus y mod z. Kz so it's nz is a multiple of z, this shit doesn't matter, just negative y mod z. So this becomes x mod z equals negative y mod z. This has to be greater than 0, I guess, because this y mod z equals y means y is between 0 and z, but then this is negative y mod z, which basically means this is z oh, what? Right. If y was if it was negative 7 and 5, then it would be 3, right? Am I tripping? No, this. If z was 3, y was negative, and it was negative 1 mod 3. Let's do 2. Y, negative 1 mod 2 is 1. Because the largest multiple of 2 less than or equal to negative 1 is negative 2. So negative 2. So it's negative 1 minus negative 2, which is 1. So this should be 1, and then it's 2 minus 1 is just 1. So this is just z minus y. No? If I try with -7 mod 3. It should be -10. It's not, it's not. Fuck. Oh, well, we have this bound. This doesn't work because y of 7 is larger. But if this was 2, then if it was -2 mod 3, it's just 3 minus 2, which is 1. Right? Because -2 mod 3 is 1. It's just 1. Yes. So this should work within these bounds. So this should become z minus y, right? Fuck, this question is so mathy, bro. So then it becomes x mod z equals z minus y. Which means x plus y mod z equals 0, y mod z equals y, then x mod z equals x. Right? If we have 10, 3, 13, or no, say we have y is 3, z is 10, then we have 3 mod 10 equals 3, then we would have something mod 10 equals something. It would be anything, really, right? Well, no. This would be, this was 3, this was 10, then x would equal to z minus y. So 7. X could be greater than z, right? Like, what about 17? What if x was like 17? Then it'd be 0, then 17 mod 10 would equal to 7. This thing only holds true if x is less than z. But x... God, I'm so lost. X times 10 to the n mod x plus y equals x. Where did I get that? Does this work? Is this correct? If I have... Okay, we know this is correct, right? Because this is just saying y. This is y. This, though, x... Say x was 10. So we would have 13. Say y is 3. 13. That would work, but say x was... n was the length of y. So if y is 3, n would always be 1. If x was like 27, it'd be 30. Alright, it'd be 270. Mod 30. This isn't correct. I missing something? I guess you could simplify this to it's x times 10n minus 1 plus x plus y, right? Which means this wouldn't matter anymore. It's just x 10n minus 1 mod x plus y needs to equal 0. Okay. X 10n minus 1 is equal to zx plus y. I don't know. I'm getting stumped by this 900 rated. It's over. I genuinely have no idea where to go with this problem. Maybe I'm just on the wrong track. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Big breakthrough, big breakthrough. So we get to here, right? This is pretty natural. It's from, well, let me just start from the top. So x hashtag y is equal to x times, well, it's like 10nx plus y, right? We are looking for 10nx plus y mod x plus y equals 0. 10nx plus y is also equal to 10 n 10 okay, x 10 n minus 1 plus x plus y, right? If we replace this, this becomes x 10 n minus 1 plus x plus y mod x plus y equals 0. Since this is x plus y, this must be a multiple of x plus y, right? So it's just x 10 n minus 1 mod x plus y equals 0. Okay, this is saying x 10 n minus 1 is equal to some number times x plus y. And since this is 10n minus 1, 10n is always going to be like 0, 0, dot, 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 0, 1. It's some like 1 followed by a ton of zeros, right? If you subtract 1 by 1 followed by a ton of zeros, you're going to get a bunch of 9s, which means this number here is a multiple of, it's a guaranteed multiple of 1, 3, and 9, which means this number here is a guaranteed multiple of 1, 3, or 9. So, if we guarantee that x plus y is a multiple of 3, wait, let me think. It's not good enough to be just a multiple of 3. Because if we have like 27 and this is like 6, then it doesn't work. Then this can never get to 27. Right? Because it'd be 9 times 2. I can never get to 27. 9 times 3, so if we had 3, 3, then it could get to 27. 6. We could just make y a multiple of x, right? Since this is already a multiple of x. We could do y equals 2x. Then this would be 3x. And and then x's will cancel out. There's just mod 3, 0. Wait, yeah. Y equals 2x. That's the answer. Because it becomes... We can think of this as x times 3 times, let's just say alpha, for lack of a better variable, mod x plus y equals 0. If we make y equal to 2x, so just put this in here, this becomes x 3 times alpha mod x plus 2x, which is just 3x as we defined, equals 0. The x's cancel out, so we just get 3 times alpha mod 3 is equal to 0. 3's cancel out, so yeah. It is just a multiple, like, or here, if it's like a multiple of 3x, it's just 0. There's no remainder. You can perfectly divide 3x alpha by 3x to get 0 remainder. So the answer is just y equals 2x. What am I printing? Okay, this will give us different answers, right? But 816 divided by 16 plus 8 is 24. 816 divided by 24 is 34. 42, so 84. So 4284 divided by 42 plus 84 is 34. Is it always going to be 34? That's interesting. So this 1000 is going to be 1000, 2000 divided by 1000 plus 2000 is 3334. Interesting. But yeah, I think this is the answer. Holy shit. Wait, this question was actually a good question. But that was hard. That was mathematically hard. I feel like if you were good at math, you would get this. Maybe. I find it hard to get the intuition to this. Like, that was so hard. That required so much logic. Right? Like, how would you even start to think of this? I guess you could get from here to... Where did I, like... Okay, I guess it wasn't too much logic. It just... Once you're here, you can get to here. Well, okay, this is just... Okay, you need to get this logic. This is simple. You should be able to get to this. And then this is just writing down the problem statement. Then you need to get this logic. This is like understandable to get to here. And you need to get to here from that, yes. Then you need to realize that this is the hardest logic here. Well, is it? It's like not hard logic, but it's like not intuitive. But you know this is a multiple of 9, which means it's a multiple of 3. Which gets you to 3 times x times alpha is equal, or mod x plus y equals 0. And then in order to simplify it, you need x plus y to be a multiple of 3, but not have like any multiples that this doesn't have. So you can set y equals 2x to do that. That's logic 2. This is like a 4-step problem. Has a 900 rated? It's like 4 easy steps, but it's still 4 steps. I don't know. I would rate this question higher. Like I would say this is like 1100. I don't know. This was a hard question in my book. Alright. I was gonna do the rest of the 2, but the video's already an hour long. Are these easy? 1100, 1000 rated. Maybe I'll do this question. It's 1000 rated. And then we'll see. If this question is supposed to be easier than, or it's supposed to be harder than the question we just did, but I don't know. Okay. This guy... Okay. Exists an island called Arpa's Land. Some beautiful girls live there, as ugly ones do. Okay. Wants to be the minister of Arpa Land. Arpa has prepared an exam. Exam only has one question given in. Print the last digit of that. Okay. This does seem like an easy question. Please help, although it's a naive cheat sheet. Just the last digit. All we take in is in. N equals int input. So this is a modulus question, right? Because let me think. It's an 8 times what question. 8 times 8 is 4. And then you do 4 times 8 is 2. So if we just list out the multiples, it's like you start at, I guess n is from 0. So n ants. When n is 0, we get 1. So this is just a special case, right? When n is 1, we get 8, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 6, 5, 8. And then we start repeating. Hello? What is wrong with my backend? Okay. 3, 1, 8, 2, 4, 3, 2. Alright, let me just restart my thing. Turn this off. N. We have N and ants. 0, 1 special case, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 8, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 6, 5, 8, 6, 4. So it repeats. So we check if n is equal to 0. Print in, or print 0. Else in mod 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in mod 4. If in if check equals 1, print 8. If check equals 2, print 4. If check equals 3, check equals 0, print 2, 6. So basically, if it's 5, 5 mod 4 is 1, which will print 8. So it should be correct. Let's just check. 5 expected 8. Yes. We can try like 15. Expected 15 mod 4 is 3, so it's 2, right? Wrong answer, test 16. The logic is there, but it's an edge case. Expected 1, found 0. Oh, it's this case. This is wrong. Yeah, because it's not 0, it's 1, right? We wrote here. Whoops. There we go. Alright, let's call it there. I'll do the other problem on my own. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I am gonna bookmark this problem because it was hard. Did I already do that? Yes, I did. But yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, join the Discord. I will see y'all guys next time. Bye.